everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is the Wednesday before Mother's Day, so I hope you guys have a lot of good plans.
Happy Mother's Day.
To pamper those mothers. I have to wipe off the lipstick from your face, sorry.
Yes.
There you go. To get you camera ready.
The price I pay.
So we have some delicious wines to share with you guys tonight. I'm not sure, that we've had either one of these wines before.
Really?
So we have to go back through the past posts and videos and
Chardonnay.
see. I know we've had the Soleil Ventimille white wine blend before, but this is their Chardonnay. Now I specifically picked this one because they described it as fruity and creamy. Normally you have your Chardonnays are like crisp and fruity or earthy and creamy. So I thought this was like a weird description of like a mixture. So I was like, ooh, I know how much you love Chardonnays.
I do.
So I was like, well, we got to give this one a try. So what are your first thoughts?
Well, of course, it's too chilled. That's the first thing.
I like it chilled.
Okay, it's too chilled. I think as it warms up a little bit out here, it's warm. We're in the tropical Florida weather.
Oh, it's really warming up now.
Yeah, it's warm, but you know what? It's a little overcast. We have the fan on. We'll make it through the video. But
Ooh, I like this because you're definitely more of an oaky Chardonnay person, which gives more of that creaminess to it. And I'm more of an unoaked Chardonnay, and I like more of that crisp, like fruity kind of flavor.
this is a good balance.
It is a good balance.
This is a good balance between the two.
Ooh, I might have to put this on the regular rotation.
You're going to have to buy more of that.
Yes. So this is the 2020 Soleil Ventimille Chardonnay from Languedoc, France. It's 100% Chardonnay, and it is $29 a bottle. So you'll notice that these two labels that we're sharing with you guys tonight, Soleil Ventimille and Nest, are on the slightly higher side, price-wise. The wines on Scotland Cellar side.
Oh yeah, you cannot with the Soleil Ventimille. You cannot go wrong with that or the Comte de la Terre.
And almost every Nest that I think we've ever tried before.
It was fun.
They were. I thought they were all really good.
The Pinot Noir I didn't like.
Really?
I don't like that.
Okay. I don't remember, but.
You may have liked that.
So a little bit about this wine. It says Chardonnay from southern France brings the beauty and brightness of Burgundy and combines it with the ripeness of California. The result is this new vintage of Soleil Ventimille. Chardonnay is ripe, fresh, fleshy pear. Freshly, I was trying to say, fleshy pear and chopped herbs on the nose.
That's what it tastes like.
The pear?
Yeah.
That's what you're getting? Okay. And the palate is creamy and citrusy with a clean, soft finish that shows the fruity silkiness of the Chardonnay.
As it warms, which it's warming in my glass, it tastes better to me. It tastes creamier.
So I have some different like creamy cheeses on here. I do have some just regular like Bartlett pear. It's nothing fancy, but I've got some, I'm just trying to lean a little bit more healthier tonight. I have lots of different veggies and some fruits and our typical cheeses and stuff I'm trying. And we have a couple of little light meat options.
I found the Asian zing sauce. Now the Asian zing sauce is buffalo's. And you have to, when you go to your grocery store, you have to dig in the condiment section to find, it's like at the bottom of the shelf on the right, but I found it. But it's really good though. You can't have too much of it. But it really is tasty. It's good when you mix it with the barbecue sauce.
Oh, you're mixing condiments?
No, actually, you're going to get a little spice in your barbecue sauce.
Great. No, the pear definitely brings out more of the fruity, like kind of a little bit crispiness.
Ooh,
not as creamy and smooth, but definitely a great compliment to this.
Breeze?
I know.
That's a great thing about Florida. It's not 90 degrees out. We have the fan on, but you get these gusts of breeze that come over you. Just overcast.
We're starting to get to that time.
Not sweating.
We're getting to that time though where the humidity level is going up because we were having nights like this. It wasn't as humid and it felt so much better outside.
Yeah, these were rare nights.
Oh. Okay. So the soil to sip report. For this Chardonnay, grapes were hand harvested from vines planted more than 30 years ago in Languedoc, France. Once harvested, the grapes are then pressed and pumped into stainless steel tanks to ferment for 3 months on native yeast. The wine then aged an additional 3 months in stainless steel tanks until bottling, unfined, and lightly filtered. So totally stainless steels, which is interesting because normally to get a creaminess to the Chardonnay, they have to go to oak.
The zing.
Gotcha.
Had a piece of fish with the zing. since you decided to bring it all. Is it still good?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, the like spinach and artichoke, the creamy cheese stuff goes really great with a lot of the vegetables.
It's still good, yeah.
Yeah. So it has notes of pear, herbs, and it says clean. It has like a clean kind of finish on your palate.
It is clean.
Yeah.
It's creamy, clean. It's a classic blend between fruity, light Chardonnay and buttery. Definitely.
Yep, works well for us. It says it pairs well with poultry, shellfish, and soft cheeses. So I didn't pull out any shrimp or anything like that, but I did. That's why I brought the fish out, because I figured any kind of seafood would probably go well with.
Nice job, Scout and Cellar.
Yes.
Nice job on this wine. This is really good. I will definitely be ordering this one.
And the ingredients of this wine are grapes, yeast, tartaric acid, and sulfites.
I'm not kidding you when I tell you I will definitely order because it's compatible with her and compatible with me.
Yeah, it's something that we both like.
So if we have pork, chicken, fish, we can have this with it.
So I have a little bit of our onion jack cheeses back.
Where is that?
Right over here.
I want to have that.
On this side. So it's 13.5% alcohol and 0.2 grams per liter of residual sugar. It is 79 parts per milliliter of sulfites. Most of the clean crafted wines are 100 or less, which is typically a lot less than most of the store-bought wines. It has 108 calories per 5-ounce serving. Yeah, no. And 0.03 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving. So fairly low in calories and carbs.
And it's not what you would consider diet wine. This is not diet wine by any stretch of the imagination. Don't get that idea when we're talking about the carbs and all the caloric content. But the flavors are incredible. I mean, to be able to produce a wine that has such strong, bold flavors, but yet be so good for you, honestly, it's like...
I don't know that you would say, like, good for you, but it has these wines don't have all the extra stuff that they use to modify the taste of the store-bought wines to make them consistent at batch after batch after batch. These wines are going to change from vintage to vintage, but they just, honestly, that's what we tell everybody all the time. You have to taste the difference. Yeah. You don't realize this is what wine is supposed to taste like.
And I can tell you honestly, it's like, it's a breath of fresh air sometimes when you open a bottle like this. This is really... That's why I love doing these videos, because when we do a new wine or a new vintage, it's like a whole new experience. And then we share that with you. And so definitely a fan favorite. Like me, I order a lot of the Comte de la Terre red wine now, the red blend. I order that incessantly now.
You've been ordering a lot of that.
Because it's one of my favorites.
And the Bookbinder's Apprentice.
The Bookbinder's Apprentice. But the Comte de la Terre isn't cheap, is it? It's like $39 a bottle. But
that's one of the more expensive ones. Middle Gene is one of the more expensive ones.
Yep, I ordered that.
Speaking of, all of these labels that we're talking about, most of those are going to be featured in our next wine party. I already have the order in. I ordered it way in advance when we had a 15% off sale.
What chard are we doing?
I was so excited to give that a try. Gallivant.
Oh, we're doing the Gallivant
The Gallivant Chardonnay, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to do a little...
And we're going to do Bookbinder's Apprentice White Wine Blend, because that's a little bit like lighter, crisper, and then the Gallivant Chardonnay was more of the oaky, like creamier Chardonnay. So you got the two different types of wine.
I talked to my friends at Gears and Beers.
Yeah.
Those two couples are coming.
Awesome!
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
They love wine too, by the way.
Okay, well, I'm sure they will really love our wines.
Well, the wives they finished 2 bottles off last night.
They don't drink beer when you guys go to Sunfree?
No. We do on Tuesday nights, it's called Gears and Beers. And everybody brings their classic cars. And there's 2 C3 Corvettes, mine and another guy. There's Mustangs galore. There's 3 Mustangs there. All different years. And a 1974 Porsche 911. All restored. And we got another guy to come with a 2001 black Mustang convertible.
Wow, you hear 2001, you're like, that's not old, and you're like, oh wait.
That was 22 years ago.
Yes. It's like, and now I feel old.
No, the guy came up, we attacked him and his wife. We were like, hey! And he was like, is this the classic car deal? Yeah, we sat down, everybody sits down. We have it in common. You know, it was a lot of fun, but we get together and we talk about cars and engine. The guys usually, the women kind of go off and do their thing, where the guys are talking about engines and cars. And
yes.
women just get
all the stuff that we
glazed.
don't really care about.
Right. So what do you think?
I'm loving it with all the vegetables, especially the soft cheese spread, this like spinach and artichoke flavored spreadable cheese.
I'm gonna try with the chicken.
I just had the plain chicken with it. You know, plain chicken is plain chicken. But chicken goes great with this Chardonnay. I gotta try a little bit of fish.
My nose is running because I'm eating
with
the
this.
Asian zing.
I know. I don't know why you torture yourself.
Let me rub it on your hair.
No. Okay, so I had a fun little fact. Chardonnay is Pinot Noir's daughter. It says a
What?
chance crossing. I know Pinot Noir is a red wine, and this is Chardonnay is white. I know. It's a chance crossing of Pinot Noir and an obscure grape variety called. Oh, I should have done my research. I don't even know how to pronounce this. A Gouais Blanc, Gouais. I have no idea. They were crossed.
Rose?
I don't know. They were crossed to produce the most popular wine grape in the world, Chardonnay. Pinot Noir and this type of Blanc grape are also the proud parents of Gamay, Melon de Bourgogne, and oh dear, I can't even pronounce all of these different ones. But
You need to take a French class.
I do. I did take French, but it was in high school, and it was 2 years of French, and it really did not serve me well.
I know. Take a refresher.
Yeah. But anyway, so just like an interesting fact that they say the Chardonnay is Pinot Noir's daughter.
Daughter.
Is what they say. So like a white being the child grape of a Pinot Noir, I find very interesting. I'm gonna try a little bit of
Your
fish.
daughter. Your daughter.
Uh-huh.
Your daughter to making me crazy. Let me try with tomato. Tomato. Let's call the whole thing out.
So speaking of daughters, my daughter is graduating from high school next week. So lots of big things happening.
Yeah.
She's gonna be moving out, gonna be going to college.
Moving out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Billy Joel song.
we started watching Miami Vice, so I'm playing the Miami Vice playlist.
You know, it's fun to go back and watch old shows.
I'm wearing the Don Johnson Henley joint.
The Don Henley.
It looks like Don Johnson. I'll grow my hair back out again.
Okay. You can give it a try. Don't know how that one's going to work, but you can give it a try.
Well, I am.
So we have just a little bit of, it's like pollock fillet, and it's panko crusted. You know, again, it's okay. Honestly, pretty any kind of chicken or fish dish that you have would go great with this wine. Oh, pork, yeah.
Pork chops, right? Pork butte. Pork butte.
But.
Pork butt.
Well, have you tried it with smoky cheese?
This one?
Yeah, smoky
This
Gruyere.
This is the Gruyere.
Yes.
Quincy Gruyere.
So, well, I'm ready to move on to the red if you want.
Okay. My nose is running.
I told you not to do the Asian thing.
I had to do it. It tastes good, but not too much though, because tomorrow morning I have to get up early. For work.
I've been getting up early like every morning.
Yes. Now she's ending her school year.
Oh my gosh, it cannot come fast enough. We have, after this week, we have 2 more weeks left. I swear, this has been one of the hardest years.
It's like hell week.
I think, like, ever. Next week we have a weird block scheduling for common final exams. Then they're going to collect laptops, and we still have 1 more week of school left. So what I'm going to do with these kids for the last week of school when they don't have their laptops, I mean, I'm going to pull out my math games. I'm going to pull out some, like, worksheets. I actually, in my accelerated class, I still have things I still have to teach them.
Make them, like, do quizzes or something.
Well, problem is, like, everything I do is on their computer that they do digitally.
Go back to paper quizzes.
Okay, but then I have to buy more paper to print everything. So
The school doesn't pay for it.
No, we have to buy our own paper.
Back in the day, I can tell you right now, my teachers didn't pay for paper.
How do you know?
I guarantee you they didn't. There's no way.
Analog clocks. How many kids don't know how to read analog clocks? Oh my gosh, you talk about the little hand and the big hand,
Yeah.
and like what time it is. Like they were talking about during testing, and the kids kept asking, how much longer do we have? What time is it?
We had
when does
in the
testing
classroom
end?
we had analog clock.
I know. We had that when I was growing up too.
Right.
And there were 3 clocks posted around the room, but they were analog clocks, and the teacher who was talking about they could not read the clocks. It's like, holy moly, we have failed these kids.
We have failed these kids because
here's the thing though, it's taught like in 1st grade. And apparently, after 1st grade, it's never talked about again. And if you just don't see analog clocks anywhere, mostly they're just digital clocks now.
Mm-hmm.
The kids just, it's like, they totally back in their brain, they don't remember.
Nobody has clock radios anymore.
Nobody knows how to read an analog clock anymore. Oh my
and it's
gosh.
funny that vintage clock radios on eBay sell for 50, 60, 70 bucks. the old Sony, Yamaha, whatever, Pioneer, with the cassette in it. And it was like literally from 80, 82. They're selling for 50 or 60 bucks on eBay.
Huh.
I had one. I had an old. You have an old. You have still one at your parents' house.
I have an alarm clock, but it has a digital clock on it.
Oh, it's digital.
Yeah.
It's old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from the 80s.
Yeah, probably.
Not the ones that would flip.
Late 80s or early 90s. No.
The numbers would flip.
No, they didn't do that. So let's get back to the wine.
Yes. Get back to the wine.
We have the 2021 Nest Red Wine from Mendocino, California, and this is $35 a bottle. So like we said, the Nest is typically on a little bit higher end of the price range.
It's good.
For the wines on Scout and Cellar. Now this is a red blend. It's described as fruity and bold, and it is a blend of 39.8% Syrah, 33.8% Merlot, 26.4% Grenache. I'm discovering that I'm a really big fan of Grenache or Grenache, depending on whether it's from France or from Spain, because I like that like fruitier, bold, like red kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
I'm really liking that. So anything that has a blend of that grape in it, it's like sign me up. So this is described as fruity and bold with notes of black cherry, mocha, and blackberry jam. So mocha, I do have a little bit of dark chocolate over here, but I kind of wanted to sample around some other things.
Yeah, I'm trying the apples.
So we also have the Merlot cheese that I thought would go really well with this. Black cherries, I have some dried cherries.
I tried
over
those.
here.
Dried blue cheese.
Yeah. Some of the other cheeses and stuff too I felt like would probably go really well, but they said barbecue. So that's why I have the barbecue sauce to do with the chicken.
Okay.
Because that's supposed to go well with this one. So, okay, description. It says bold and beautiful. The Bold and the Beautiful. Do you remember that soap opera that used to be on after
Yes.
Days? Well, no, not Days of Our Lives. It was on after Young and the Restless.
Young and the Restless.
And it was Bold and the Beautiful. That's what this new Nest red wine is all about. If you're a fan of those famous California red blends, you're going to love the rich, fruit-forward, smooth notes. This is delicious, clean, crafted wine at a great value. Pairs well with burgers, barbecue, and backyards.
Well,
I didn't do burgers tonight. I just went opted for the lighter chicken, and you just dip it in barbecue sauce.
I have to back off the Asian Zing because my
You keep
nose is
coughing
running.
and backing.
Yes, so I'm backing off it with the tomato. I wonder if the San Marzano tomatoes.
Probably. I love snacking on those. They are delicious.
They are. I make my sauce with these. And that was a great batch of sauce, wasn't it?
It was delicious. We did a little birthday get together for his son on Sunday. Well, pasta night.
All the plates were clean. There was nothing. Even the kids, grandkids. Clean plates. You see them? They're eating just.
Ooh. I love that, the Merlot cheese. I can't remember what kind of cheese it is, but it's in the deli case. It comes in wedges. And it's not Boar's Head. It's this other brand, but they have, that's normally we get like the raspberry ale cheese. They have a balsamic. They have a bunch of different
Where's the
varieties of like
Locatello?
a crust. I didn't have any this week.
It goes good with red.
Yeah. But this is like a fruitier red though. I don't know that the Locatello would go good with that.
You put the Locatello in your pasta.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna try? I found in the back of my refrigerator, got lost back there in the back is the
pepper bacon jam.
yeah. Hot pepper
This
bacon
isn't
jam.
as spicy.
No. No, but it goes great with the Merlot cheese. I'm guessing like these veggies will probably go good too.
That is good. That is good. Where'd you get that?
What?
This.
The hot pepper bacon jam?
Yeah.
At Publix.
I thought you got that at Southern Hills.
No, Southern Hills makes their own. This is made by somebody else.
Buy the Southern Hills one.
They don't. I don't.
They have some kind
I
of
think they
spicy
do have a
jam.
hot. Yeah, they might have some kind of hot
Blueberry
pepper.
jam?
Oh, blueberry jalapeno, I think,
Oh yeah.
is what they have.
We should get the blueberry jalapeno.
Everything they make is delicious.
Jalapeno.
So the little bit of like spiciness from the hot pepper bacon jam brings out kind of different notes
Yeah.
from the red wine, but it doesn't like overpower.
No.
It's still because a little bit of sweetness from here
And the Kalamata olives.
goes great
which
with
she doesn't eat, but I do.
I do not. I always put that out for you. I must try some of the tomatoes. I'm gonna try some cherries, and we definitely have to try the chocolate.
And we'll finish with the chocolate.
Did you do barbecue yet?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is a great wine. Honestly, this is a great wine.
It's nice and smooth. I'm not getting like you talk about the bites.
I'm not getting
like
bite.
the peppery.
I'm not getting peppery.
No.
Hold on. I just tried it with the olives. Hold on.
Okay.
No peppery.
Okay.
Just a balanced red blend. Great wine.
So.
Not in the level of the Conde de la Terre red one, but
You like that one better?
Oh yeah.
Than this?
Which one's
I
more
think this
expensive?
is really nice. Probably Conte de la Terre. Okay, so the Soil to Sip report, a little background about how this wine was made. The grapes were sourced from 3 of our most incredible grower partners, Testa Family Vineyards, Merlot, Marietta Cellars, the Grenache, and the La Ribera Vineyard is the Syrah. So that's where each of these 3 grapes come from. Each grape varietal was harvested and processed separately at optimal ripeness and concentration. Each varietal was fermented separately in stainless steel tanks for 20 to 24 days. After fermentation, each varietal was aged in stainless steel tanks for at least 6 months before blending and bottling under sustainable cork. So, thoughts?
Definitely a 7.5
Okay.
on the Richter scale.
Okay.
7.5. 7.8.
Why not higher?
Because
Is it too mild for you?
it's a little mild.
Okay.
It's slightly mild. And with like pungent cheeses, it's not. I'm not getting that boldness out of the pungent cheeses.
It's not strong enough?
No. Now the chocolate I've yet to try.
No, I had it just with the tomato.
I like it. I love it.
With the tomato, I definitely got much like drier on my palate.
I did too. But I tried the different cheeses. I only tried this cheese.
The smoky
Yeah.
cheese. What? My dog is doing something weird over there. I don't know what she's trying to get into, but she is definitely making some noises back over there.
There's something inside that candle holder she wants to
I
get.
gotta get, maybe it's a lizard. Get your hair off the neck. Oh man, it's hot out here. Okay.
So we're gonna finish off.
So yeah, it has notes of black cherry, mocha, and blackberry. And it says it pairs well with burgers, barbecue, and pretty much any activity on the patio. Okay.
Yes.
I could see that. I'm not a huge fan of like heavy reds, bold reds, and
Yeah,
when you're
you
out
are.
in the heat.
No, not.
When I'm out in the heat, that's what I gotta let me finish my statement. I don't know.
You love you with a steak.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
So yeah, I mean burgers, steak, barbecue. I think all this would go well. Except doing chicken.
Well,
but
filet mignon, I think you have to have a bold, deeper red, or steak for that matter.
Mhm.
Steak.
That is better.
You're gonna have a steak. Now, steak like lobster. If we're gonna do cracked crab and lobster, you could do this Chardonnay. That'd be good. And quite frankly, I actually like red. This is a light enough red. You can have it with seafood.
Even though it says fruity and bold, like a steakier
It's-
kind of
but
fish.
it's not-
I'm trying to tell you though, this barbecue sauce, it's just like Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Even though I'm doing it with chicken,
Do the same.
it does pair nicely with this wine.
It does.
I normally don't do like burgers and barbecue with wine. I'm like, I'll just do a beer.
If you notice the chicken
that, but-
disappearing, we're eating barbecue because it tastes good.
Yeah, it does. It goes nice together. I have some dried cherries. I'm gonna give this a try, and I gotta try the mocha, obviously.
Remember,
Some
don't
chocolate
worry.
with this. Oh, you're not gonna fill me up?
Oh, sorry. Don't worry.
My glass is empty.
The song says, "Don't worry."
I know. So the ingredients for this wine: grapes, tartaric acid, yeast, malolactic bacteria, and sulfites. Sometimes you'll see a combination of these ingredients in the wine. Some of them have some of the ingredients, some of them don't. But honestly, again, that's it. That's all that's in this wine. There's no other and most store-bought wines, there's a lot of different like additives and fillers and things like that to like compensate for some of the chemicals and other stuff that are in the grapes when they're, I know you love this, when they're trying to produce the wine, and again, to make it taste consistently the same year after year after year.
And it's garbage.
And
It's garbage.
I mean, honestly, if you just knew, they won't tell you, but if you just knew what they put into these wines, I think
We've gone to professional tastings where they tell you what they put in them, and it's disgusting.
Oh my gosh, like fish parts and
to maintain a certain flavor.
you're just like, oh, I cannot believe I'm putting that into my body.
Well, those wines you've drank for 20 years, they taste the same.
You don't know any better. You think that that's what wine's supposed to taste like, but when you taste this, you're like, wow.
You know that for 20 years, you think, 20, maybe 15. No, 20, 25 years, you've bought the same brand of wine, and it tastes the same for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have a recipe, they got a formula. And it's like factory, we're going to put it all together.
Now, I have an interesting fact about why they use specific grapes and blend them together in certain percentages.
Yes.
So I'm going to get to that in just a second. But this is 13.9% alcohol. It is 2.92 grams per liter of residual sugar, so much higher in residual sugar.
Oh, really?
But again, residual sugar does not equal like fruitiness or sweetness or whatever of the wine.
Really?
This does not taste like a sweet wine.
Oh, I didn't.
It just kind of, I think the boldness of the wine maybe might be a little bit more because of the higher residual sugar, but it's 68 parts per milliliter of sulfites, so a little bit lower than the white. It is 113 calories per 5 ounce serving and 0.432 grams of carbs per 5 ounce serving. So this one's a little bit higher in carbs.
My beer belly.
Oh, stop it. So.
Do you think I have a beer belly?
No, I don't think you have a beer belly. But I think, like, so far, everything that I've, like, strategically tasted with this that I thought would pair well based off of the description, I think is spot on.
Yes, it is.
I think it goes great. Obviously, if I had some kind of, like, beef or pork or something like that with barbecue,
Maybe
I think this would go great.
Some night you do a beef roast. You could dice it up, or maybe we could cook one fillet.
Oh,
and dice up some
a beef roast. You're right. This would go really great with that. Even those of you who like crock pots.
Like a rump roast.
I love my crock pot because I can put it in the morning before I leave for work, and when I come home, it's like fully cooked. Dinner's ready to go. I love my crock pot. But a beef roast, you just throw all the stuff, pot roast, whatever, throw it in the crock pot, let it cook all day. This wine would definitely go perfectly with that.
Feel like.
Oh, the flies. Man, it's because it's getting so hot outside.
Feel like somebody's watching me.
I always play this at around like Halloween time.
Sounds like Michael Jackson.
Yes, it does, but it's not.
Feel like.
People always think it is Michael Jackson, but it's not. Yeah.
You saw it in Miami Vice. Did you see that episode?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh.
No.
It's all 80s music. She's like starting to watch. She's like, I kind of like this. This is kind of cool.
Well.
You know the songs.
I'm dating myself, but at the time that the show was popular in the 80s, I was too young to watch it. I was not allowed to watch it. So, I mean, this is the first time that I've gone back and actually like had an interest in maybe kind of starting to watch it. It is very entertaining.
It's very entertaining. It gets. Here's the thing about Miami Vice. The first 5 or 6 episodes are kind of produced on the level of pilot. After that, it blows open. That's why it got so explosive. You wait. After the 5th or 6th episode, you're gonna be like, you're hooked.
Yeah.
It's only 5 seasons. You're gonna be like,
really?
Yes, it's only 5 seasons.
Oh, this has caramel in it.
I bought this for you.
I forgot.
You forgot.
It has caramel in it.
It's melting.
I know. It's so warm outside. It's melting. But
You suck the chocolate up my finger.
no.
For the camera.
No. So what I was saying about the percentage of the blend. Here you go. Each percentage of grape in a blend means something.
Yeah.
Our amazing winemaking team uses blending of different grapes to increase flavor and deliciousness instead of using artificial methods. That's the beauty of clean, crafted winemaking. That's how they achieve certain flavors.
Yeah, and it just...
The specific grapes and how they...
I bought like 2 or 3 bottles of that.
Yeah.
That's a great wine.
Yeah.
That's a bouncy little wine. You have chicken, pork,
Yeah.
seafood.
Yeah.
When you come over next week, we'll do a bottle of that with some fish.
All right.
Some swordfish steaks.
Sounds good with me.
I make swordfish. She eats it now.
I eat pretty much every kind of fish.
Broiled swordfish.
Yeah.
Being buttered.
And anyhow,
Little
so
dill.
I love this with the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
That does it's very nice. Love it
It's
with like
melting.
the cherry and the fruits and stuff. Honestly, there's like everything on here that I tried it with. It tastes really good with.
I'll up it
It's
to
a
an
very
8.
agreeable wine.
8.
I will say that.
I would say that it's an 8, and I'll say that it's gonna be a fun night. But no, it's an 8. There's some nights it's 6.5.
I'll agree with you. I would say this is probably an 8.
This is an 8,
Yeah.
honestly, and I would say that the Chardonnay is 8.5, 8.8 maybe.
Because you're partial to Chardonnays.
No, I like the fact that it blends with both of our tastes.
I do too. So in terms of Chardonnays, yes, this is definitely higher on my list.
So when we sit over there on the little French bistro table,
yes, by the fountain.
by the fountain,
Yes.
then we can both enjoy a bottle of that.
Yes.
With some bruschetta.
Mm-hmm.
Some bruschetta.
And lots of other light, healthy delights.
Yeah, you know bruschetta with the bread, the baguette.
Yes, I know.
All diced tomatoes,
I know
garlic.
what bruschetta is.
Little
Yes.
EVV.
Okay. So with that being said,
We gotta go.
I think it's time to wrap this up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about these two wines or any other of the other wines on Scout & Cellar's website, please just message, put a comment, whatever, and we'll be happy to get back to you. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there watching.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day. Mom, you didn't answer the phone today when I called you, and you're mad at me, you're pissed off, whatever. You know what? I'm pissed off at you. But here's the deal.
Stop
no,
it.
she won't answer the phone.
I think she had doctor's appointments today. I think she was busy today.
You better call me, Mom. But anyways, have a great rest of your week. We're at the time of the, if you're a teacher, it's
Please
like
pray for us.
teachers are having a problem.
It's like what's the euphemism for this? I mean, it's like the boat is sinking and like the Titanic.
Titanic.
And
You're
like we're
hanging on to the ice.
we're on the door that's like floating in the icy waters and
And you're hanging on, and I'm going, I'll hold you, and
you're like Rose, I'll always be with you, I'll never leave you, and then
you wake up and I'm dead.
yeah.
Well, I'm still with you. but you know what though? Anyways, but
I cannot wait for summer. Let's just end it with that.
yes, look at that plane up there.
All right.
Hey, but everybody, we will see you. Remember, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, like it, comment, and share. Everybody who does, we appreciate you. Continue to do it, and please comment, say something, make a comment, talk about wine. If you talk about the wine you had tonight. It's not Scout & Cellar. We don't care.
Yes.
Just talk about it, and we'll gladly engage you.
Yes.
Have a great evening.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See ya.